Hi there, how's it going? I hope you're doing great today. I'm just gonna turn this off actually. It's too loud. I'm just gonna pull a daily card for us. I've already cleared the energy of the cards. The deck that I'm using is the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, in case anyone is interested. So let's see what message, what guidance Spirit has for us today. What guidance, what message do we need today, please, Spirit? Okay. So, the card for us today is, what do you feel? I'll just leave it right there. Number 9, what do you feel? So let me just read you what it says here, and we'll go from there. There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. I know what that's all about. That's the hardest part, because you don't have someone higher up to ask if you're doing the right thing, making the right decision. You know, some things in life people can't tell you that. You have to do it for yourself. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path, to be chosen, lived, and created only by you? Someone else cannot become the source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. So this oracle card comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You've been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you've got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it is not the best path, then we can change our approach later on if needed. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. So that's good to know. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Some choices that feel more heart-honoring than others. Some choices that feel more heart. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart-honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all that we need. The oracle of what do you feel is telling you that there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to your life is just to make a choice based on what you feel right now. I love that. Not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And then go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then the oracle brings you this message. You're at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that what you do the most wonder it matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever. Too much pressure. And more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it's all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. In fact, you are a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that all is going to work out perfectly. Very nice. And that's our message for today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.